And welcome back to another episode of the For the Healthy Host podcast.
Where we talk about conscious living, self awareness, and everything in between.
I'm your host, Ree.
Sunset Tim,
Thank you for joining us and allowing us to be a part of your journey.
smooth. How you feeling today?
I'm doing okay. Something I've been practicing is the movie Severance, right?
The one you finished without me, I'm acquainted with it.
So in that, it's a show, not a movie. I don't know why I said movie. In that show, when they go to work, they can't remember anything about their personal life, and when they are at home, they can't remember anything about their work life. And
Mm-hmm.
so I've been practicing, I guess,
Severing,
severance.
severing yourself.
Yeah, severing myself. Like obviously, I can't do it for real. But like whenever I'm in these different worlds, these different elements of my life, like when I'm in, just downtime, when I'm working, I'm on the podcast, I'm cooking, being a mom, and being a wife, I've been trying to separate those worlds because a lot of times I cause a lot of anxiety to myself because I be trying to exist in all of these worlds at once. And it just causes so much dis-ease to my being. And I guess it's a practice of being in the moment as well. So I thought of that this morning and it blew my mind. I've been trying to just, as of this morning, live my life in that manner. But I'm feeling good, feeling at peace, at ease, grateful to be here. How are you?
I'm good. Was it you that I told that when you at work, don't think about the bed, it'll make you tired, and when you in the bed, don't think about work, you'll get no rest.
Yeah, you told me that, and my mind
Okay.
just blown.
Yeah, 'cause that's kind of like
Absolutely
the
blown.
same thing you talking about with
Yeah,
severing yourself.
yeah, same concept.
But I've been good.
Love
Well,
that.
I'm well grounded in faith today.
Love that.
I believe in me. Believe with patience and prayer, I shall have good things in this life.
Agreed.
So I just been with that lately, keeping it simple, not overcomplicating nothing.
I love that.
How y'all doing? From the cubes.
How's everybody doing? Take a moment, check in, take a deep breath, inhaling through your nose, expanding your belly in the process. Take a deep exhale, releasing it all, clearing any pathways or any blockages that is stopping you from understanding how you feel right now. Because it's the only thing that matters. How are you feeling right now? Sit down and meditate on that for a couple of minutes.
You're really good at that.
Thank you. You say that every time.
And I
Thank you
do.
so
You
much.
sound like something you hear in the Nike app.
Not the Nike
Yeah,
app,
it is.
period. I
I do.
love the Nike app.
I know. I do too. I fuck with the Nike app. It's busting.
Yeah.
Well, with that out the way, what are we rapping about today?
Today, we're talking about how not to crash out, avoiding
Yeah.
crashing out.
Yeah.
Crashing out is a term that I've heard you say for years.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's like
Popular now though.
it's popular now, but it's a term that we use, or I've heard you use, like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
from around the way.
Back home, yeah,
Back
in the
home, yeah.
Midwest, we motherfuckers been saying like crash out for a long time.
Crash out, crash out. But for the people who may be confused and like don't really know what crashing out means, what does that look like? What do you think?
I guess on definition, it looks more like giving too much emotion, thought, or action to a non-impactful situation
Mm,
or person,
okay.
right?
Okay.
Um, Crashing out is using poor judgment along with an intrusive thought and acting on it.
Okay.
That's
Like impulse, acting on your
impulsive
impulse.
thought. Excuse me,
Yeah.
impulsive thought and acting on said thought.
Okay.
That is crashing out
Okay.
by definition.
Okay. For me, I was like anything that takes you out of your natural state of being. That's what I think of crashing out as. Because the thing about it, I feel like when we hear crashing out, we think about the big things. Like, oh, you went off on this person. But I think it's levels to it.
Yeah, it's levels to crash out.
A subtle, like a small level, which seems small in the moment if we talking about, I guess, the
Mm-hmm.
dramatics of it. Doom scrolling. You got pissed about something, and then you went and
Yeah,
you sat and scrolled for an hour when you knew you had shit to do.
yeah.
Okay, an extreme would be to me involving
Another person.
yes,
Yeah, you
other,
crash out on somebody
yeah.
else.
Now there's things in between that, but those are to me like
Yeah, the end,
the
the end of the spectrum. Like, yeah,
yes, yes. That's how I feel.
yeah. And in this time, like, it's so easy to do that minor crash out too. The distraction crash
Yes.
out. You'll be on your shit. Like, I got all the shit out. I'm finna record, and then you just go to your phone. You may have meant to go to like notes to see what you was gonna do. You may have went to any, and
But them
somehow
habits.
that thumb went straight to the little orange and purple photo app.
What's orange and
I
purple?
think it's like orange, purple, or
It's
something like.
pink.
Instagram is like, it's like orange or something like that, pink.
Yeah.
You went on Insta, you went on TikTok, whatever it
Yeah.
is. You got fucked up. That's small crash outs. Them happen every day to everybody though.
Yeah, I feel like those probably happen to most of us more than we want to admit.
Yeah.
I, I feel like it does.
And the big crash outs is shit you hear about. Yeah, the big
Yes.
crash outs is shit that might actually. If somebody recorded you, you might go viral. Back in the day, they used to yell out "World Star."
World star.
That usually was a phrase followed after somebody just crashed out or in the middle of somebody
Yes.
fucking
Oh my
crashing out.
gosh. I forgot all about World
World
Star.
Star, like
Yes.
type shit. Like crashing out is all among us in today's time because anxiety is at to me an all time
It's
high.
definitely at an all time high for sure.
So crashing out is something you just see happening so often now,
Yeah.
and we trying to prevent crash outs every day.
Yes, little by little.
Yes, I feel like you ever seen a commercial for Smokey the Bear, and he be like, "Only you can prevent forest fires" or some shit like that,
No.
something like that. But only you can prevent a crash out.
Facts.
Only you.
Only you.
You remember the last time you crashed out?
Do I remember the last time I crashed out? I probably yesterday. We talking about like this small end of crashing out. Probably I know I did. I was on my phone a lot yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was distracted too. I kept distracting myself. But on the other end, when it involves other people, not other people, just certain people, I feel like sometimes it's hard for me to decipher if did I crash out or did I just stand on business. Did I crash out?
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
because
saying?
a
Did I
lot of
crash out or did
yeah.
I stand on business? Because and
It's a thin line between
it's a
crashing out and
thin
standing on business,
line.
bro.
But I know the difference based on how I felt afterwards. If I crashed out, I felt drained. I felt
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I lost the essence of my aura. Like I'm out of like this
Out of
ain't me.
sync,
I'm out
yeah,
of
yeah.
body. Like this ain't really me. Like and like I feel bad about it too because a lot of times like if you crash out, that person really didn't deserve that crash out.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's what a crash out is.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Now stood on business. I'm proud. Like
Yeah, yeah, it's
okay,
different. Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like it was a release.
Yeah.
Like whew, I'm glad I got that off my
Yeah.
chest.
Fuck nigga.
That exactly. Like yeah. Now
Yeah,
look, you feel
yeah.
good about yourself. You feel more confident. You feel proud. Now the last time I had a big crash out, it was a crash out. It was a crash out. I was having a conversation with my mom. We love her. We love Martha. But I had my mom loves to be on the phone with me. And I know like I feel like a lot of people do this, just stay on the phone all day. And I know a lot of people do it because I
Oh,
used to
mama.
be one of them people. Like, from thing to thing to thing, I'm driving,
Gotta
I'm on the phone.
gotta
I
be
get
on.
home,
Yeah,
I'm on the
yeah.
phone. Like,
It's in conversation with somebody.
yes. And I've reached a place where I can't do that.
And
I
don't
don't
call me when you're doing it.
Don't call me.
Mama call me, man. Wait, I'm just in the store, just looking at. Be in the store then and shop.
Exactly. But I say all that to say that I'm trying to get off the phone, especially because a lot of times my mother and our energies clash. So I'm trying to get off the phone. I'm like, okay, mom, well, I'm pulling up to the store now. So, and she'll say, so what you having for dinner? Mom, Whew. Mother. Madre.
Madre, what that mean?
Madre, mother in Spanish.
Ah.
And so this time I said, Mom, are you even listening to me?
Yeah. She done got it. She
Are
done
you
caught it.
even listening
She done
to
caught
me?
it, y'all.
Okay, so I think it was okay to say, "Are you even listening?" I'm not saying what I said was okay or not, but because it's again,
Yeah.
it's still like I'm like, did I crash? Did I really crash out? So I'm like, Mom, are you even listening? I'll let you judge. You let me know if I crashed out. Mom, are you even listening to me? I was like, I just don't feel like you listening to me. I said all that, and you go on to the next thing,
Yeah.
okay? And I said, I'm about to walk in the store. Okay, yeah, I heard you. Honey, I don't want you to ever feel like that. I don't want you to ever feel like I'm not listening to you. You know I'm listening to you. And I said, okay. She said, where the girls at? I said, Mom, it's so funny now. I said, Mom, you're doing it again. You're literally doing it again. I'm laughing now, but it's
What the
like
hell? You went, yeah, yeah.
I said, you're doing it again, Mom. And like, mind you, she has done this all of my life. Like, this happens every time we talk
And
on the phone. So now it's just
and
like,
your tone is getting more intense each time, huh? I'm guessing.
yes.
Okay.
I'm like, Mama, I gotta go. I have to go. I can't be on this phone with you. You're not listening to anything I say. I gotta go. Bye. So
Hung up.
hung up. And I'm just laughing about it now because she's literally insane. Like, ma'am, I'm
She is, yeah.
trying to get off.
Your mama
Ma'am,
always have done that though.
she has. So was that a crash out? How?
It was a small crash out when you think you
Okay.
gotta hang up on your mama. When
Yeah.
you gotta hang up on your mama, it's on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a level 4. It's level 3.
Okay.
It's a level
Okay.
3, 4 crash out. It
Okay.
ain't really big, but it's like I hate to talk to you like you ain't my mama, but damn, can I go?
I try to be real respectful. I do, but you make it hard. When is the last time you crashed out? Big or small? When is the last time?
You know, I had a everyday minor crash outs when you get caught up in shit.
Yeah.
Um, but I can't. I just don't got no memory of like a real crash out moment.
Yeah.
Um, like I don't. I'm trying to think of one.
You're really honestly like
Uh,
you're a calm guy, and I find it very attractive. Like nothing really gets you out of your element like that.
but when things do,
When things do,
it
I
get ugly though.
it gets ugly, and
Yeah,
I'm not used to it.
you not at
And
all.
it like, whew, I get anxious. I'm like, what's happening? I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't know this guy.
I had to
But
learn
that's a
that.
part of you though.
I had to learn that though. When you live in a certain frequency, when you tap into another frequency, it disturbs people.
Yeah, that's the word
It's very
actually.
disturbing to people.
Yeah,
Um, but I can't remember the last time I crashed out a specific situation.
yeah,
I can remember how it felt though.
yeah,
I felt out of pocket. I felt like my aura was gone. I felt it's a little bit of bully sense, a little bit like I didn't like because
yeah,
you over applied. You know what I mean? I didn't overdid myself in this little
yeah,
situation.
yeah,
I didn't
for
apply too
sure.
much on you. I didn't
Mhm.
put too much on you. It was just it was just a bad aura sense. Last time I crashed out, the feeling I got from it. I said I
Mhm.
can't
Mhm.
remember the specific thing. I just
Mhm.
know it didn't feel like me. It didn't feel like Tim.
Right.
And when you do something and it don't feel like you, that's when you know like I done crashed out.
Yeah.
I done gave too much to this person. I done gave too much to this situation.
Yeah.
When I'm done with the situation and I don't even feel grounded in myself anymore, then something has truly knocked me off my square.
For sure.
And that's what it felt like last time I crashed out. I can't remember exactly what my last crash out
Yeah,
was.
yeah. I feel that. I feel the same way. Like with the situation with my mom, I'm like, okay, you didn't got me out of my element.
Yeah,
You didn't really got me out of my element right now.
bro.
And like,
I didn't want to get to this frequency today. You know
I
what I'm
didn't even
saying?
want to be vibrating at this
Wow.
frequency.
Yeah, I can't think of the last time I crashed out. I do a good job of
Yeah.
holding in till
Not even holding in though, just remaining in a space of
yeah,
peace.
yeah. I do a good job at it. I can't lie.
Yeah, it take a lot, and it's like you've always been like this.
I have. I've always
Like
been
ever
like
since
this.
I've known you, you've just been really chill, real
I've been pretty
cozy.
laid back.
That's why,
Sometimes I
yeah.
hate how laid back I get though. It's a darker side of being so laid back that you don't get your way too.
Yeah, but we
You know what I'm saying?
literally, yeah, I feel that. We literally are yin and yang though, cause you hella chill,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna let the server know in a very polite way. Hey,
This
no
is
cheese on this
It
veggie
said no
burger,
cheese on this
please.
burger. They gotta go reassemble the entire. Now don't do no scrape job with me. I need another burger. I need a whole. Yeah, I
Yes,
need a whole nother burger.
but
That's
you
you
wouldn't
though.
say that though.
You. I said that's you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
That's you.
say,
You
yeah,
gon' you gon' I need a whole new burger. Like nah.
you'd have to let me take care of that for you.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. One of them fellas.
It's okay. You got me though.
It's true. I'm very grateful.
So am I.
What's your first thing you gotta do when for Ree not to crash out?
I think the first step for me is becoming aware of myself, having an understanding of myself. What upsets me or what drains me, and not even like in any intense experiences or conversations, but just day to day. Like, shit, I might have had a bad day yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and I might need to take it slow the following day. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
being aware of the fact that, okay, I need at least 30 minutes for sun every day.
Mm-hmm.
I crave stillness and solitude in the mornings.
Yeah.
Like, just simply knowing these things about myself. And like I said, not on no big scale, just the everyday things that bring me peace or lack thereof. Like the everyday things that kind of get me out of my element. And it may not necessarily like be in a big way, but just small that's slowly
Yeah,
chip
little micro,
away at my and I know that because I took note. I lived life and I took note.
Yeah.
Right? And because I know a lot of times with self-help and self-improvement, it kind of gets to a point of deep self-analyzing. And I don't want to put myself on a microscope, under a microscope, if that makes sense. I don't want to
Yeah, yeah.
obsess over it, but like, no, simply noting like, okay, just living life, trial and error, and getting a deeper understanding of myself. And through like knowing myself, I practice a level of self-preservation. Kind of like what I said. Okay, and this is real life. Like earlier this week, it was like a little rough for me. So yesterday, I told you, I was like, I had the best day of my life yesterday. You was like, what?
I said what, nigga?
Yes, it rained all day yesterday.
Yeah, you barely left the room, and I'm like, how the hell
And
you have the best day?
It was perfect because it was the best day because it was exactly what I needed, and I didn't ignore what I needed. I gave myself what I needed,
that's
and
cool.
I reached a level of just like peace. It takes a lot to shake you, and I think we be crashing out because we don't even really be having the energy to give because we haven't nurtured ourselves. We haven't preserved that energy, and then when one little thing happens, it takes all of your energy, and you crashing out.
Yeah, I think in life we've all had the moments where you could be, at home, at work, anywhere, right? And you be in a deep critical thought.
Yeah.
It'd be one of them pep talk. It could be a good talk, like, man, I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm locked in. You really zoomed in, tunnel vision, whole body. Really is whole body, soul, mind. It's connected right now in this thought. And something happened, like something simple.
Yeah.
Somebody will shut the door loud.
Yes.
Drop a glass.
Yeah.
Call your name. Touch you. You be like, what the fuck? Goddamn! Like you was like kind of spaz out a little bit. That's a crash.
That's the other word. And then remember I talked about in the beginning. You in another world.
Oh yeah.
So like
and somebody shock you back into that motherfucker.
Yes.
Like we've all had the moments and we've kind of crashed out a little bit on whoever took us out of that moment.
Yeah, who's ever near.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Who took us out. Yes, I see what you're saying.
Motherfucker say something like, damn, why you gotta be so fucking loud though about it? Type
Do
shit.
You remember? We just laughed about this last night. I guess I sort of kind of crashed out on you a little bit. We was living in Texas. We were living with your mom. This is 5-7 years ago, I think. And we were in the bathroom. I don't know. I guess I had potty shower. I don't know what we was doing there.
You probably got the shower when I came to talk to you.
Yes, and you left and you closed the door, but I was still in there. I was still in that bathroom. Yeah. And I was like, "Why you leave the door wide
fucking open?" I had to turn back, and it was probably this
It
much
was
fucking
it was
room.
very much closed. But you
I don't
is
know what you had going on
I
that
don't
day.
know what I had going on. Who knows? But I know I ain't know myself like I know myself now, and I was not preserving and nurturing my energy.
Whoa,
But
what?
even then, like to go back to like how chill you are, you didn't even say nothing
I
to
didn't even say
me.
no. I just looked at you, looked at the door, looked
Like,
back at you, and I just shut it. Oh yeah, this nigga wild.
yeah, I am.
You are wild. You be spazzing.
The thing is,
It's
I
too,
feel like I've lived a lot of my life. I think I've crashed out a lot of the top part of my life because I just lived my life in such a defensive state.
yeah,
I think that'll, and then when you're on a defense like that, it does bottle up energy inside of you. And so, like, I fought a lot in school.
hmm
Anybody could get it. Anybody could get it. Anybody said anything to me, I'm crashing
yeah.
out.
I try to tell our subscribers all the time. They don't know you got hands. They don't know this part.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all.
I think yeah, you've always had to like you wanted to defend yourself, stand up for you. You also are an empath, so
True.
so things start affecting you that
Oh
other
my
people might not
gosh.
know
Yeah.
is affecting you. And
Yes.
then they they coming, not that coming at you, but it's just I don't know, you just a regular everyday rhetoric and shit, and you over here in a whole intense mode like they're really burning 40% of the fucking rainforest type shit. Like,
Yes. Oh
and
my
somebody come up to you with
God.
some dumb shit, like,
That is my life. You really just
yeah,
That's why I be having to really prioritize keeping my nervous system regulated because still low key to this day anybody can get it.
yeah.
Like
That's why spazzy girls need real calm boys. Like,
agreed,
it's a
agreed.
good match, and
Mm.
vice versa too. Dudes
Yes.
that be spazzing out need
Uh,
a chick that's gonna ease them a little bit.
yeah, because when it's not that way,
When
it's
both y'all spazzers, oh baby, the neighbors gonna be entertained.
y'all
Y'all, y'all,
dangerous.
y'all arguments finna be good. My ear on that wall, baby.
Yes, y'all are lethal.
Y'all are lethal. That's when you get two individuals like that. That's when you see toxicity at its best, at its finest.
Yeah.
You talking about mud slinging going everywhere.
Yeah.
They answering violence with more violence.
Yeah. What? When you go low, I go low with you.
Yes, but I agree with you. Knowing yourself is kind of like the first step.
Mhm.
Feeling and understanding who you are is a big thing. So when you walk into a situation, you like, okay, I'm finna go to X, Y, and Z. I have to go there. I gotta be there, and such might be there. Charles might be there. I fucking hate this nigga. I dislike him so much. But you know what? This is where you start to regulate yourself. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Take everything with a grain of salt. Yeah, he's gonna mention that, you hate his political views and he's gonna bring it up. It's all right. We don't have to answer.
It be the
We
specifics for me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to answer. Cause I used to be like that at work. Like at work is one of the places I'm talking about. Like, hey,
Yeah.
come, cause you don't get to
Yeah.
choose the people there.
Agreed. Agreed.
You
You
don't
don't
get
get to choose your family either. That's a whole nother
That's
subject.
a whole nother one too though. But like you don't get to choose these things, so you have to know yourself.
Mhm.
Know like I'm not gonna take this personal. I ain't Charles is who he is.
Yeah.
Charles can be Charles. What's the one tick the real?
Why would I possibly have anything negative to say about Charles?
Yeah, but no. What's the person name they say in it though?
Kelly.
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 Yes, Kelly. Who
Kelly.
doesn't love
Who
Kelly?
doesn't love Kelly?
You know what I mean?
We
Like
love Kelly.
we love Kelly.
We love
Absolutely.
Kelly. Absolutely.
But type shit like you gotta just know yourself. Know
Mhm.
yourself in situations. I don't play with folks.
What you mean?
Like I don't play with folks 'cause I don't want nobody to play with me.
Okay.
Cause I know me in that situation.
Okay.
And that's
Okay.
like self-aware. That's how I'm preventing a crash out on both our
Okay.
ends.
Okay. Cause
You ever
okay.
fuck with somebody like, you know what, the way they play in life, the way they be moving, it ain't cohesive for us to be around each other.
Okay.
I'm I'm gonna do you a favor by never engaging with you, my boy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing
Absolutely.
cause I'm gonna crash out on you, my boy. The way
Absolutely.
you move, for sure. Me and you gonna have. Me and you will make fireworks, my boy. I'm talking
Exactly.
about like
Yeah. For
so.
sure.
So yeah, part of the first step in not crashing out. Excuse me. The first step in not crashing out is knowing thyself.
Yeah. Know yourself.
Know yourself to prepare for these situations and people.
And then in knowing yourself, preserving and nurturing
Yes.
so you don't crash out.
Yeah, you know, you go into a tense situation. Before you go there, let's do something peaceful.
Yeah.
Let's not stack an intense thing on top of an intense thing.
Let's not doom scroll and then go to this
To
whatever.
you know what I'm saying? Like somewhere you should have been studying up. You should have been looking at these things before you went in there, and then now you in there, and now you fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
know thyself and prepare.
Oh, I love that. Something else for me is acknowledging and talking about how I feel, whether it be journaling to you, to anybody you feel safe with. I'm going to talk about my feelings. I think we often crash out because we haven't really dealt with how we feel about a situation that may be totally unrelated to the crash out.
Yeah, yeah.
When you are expressing how you genuinely feel without putting any attachment, any judgment to how you feel, it is very much a release. But when you fail to talk about how you feel, you're repressing. Something I've been trying to notice the difference between lately is complaining versus talking about how I feel. Because I know, like, I don't like to complain, and I don't like to hear other people complain. But I had to take a step back and be like, okay, are we complaining or are we talking about how we feel?
Are we expressing?
Are we expressing? Right? So I noticed the difference between those two by understanding that when I'm complaining, I'm focusing on circumstances. I'm focusing on what someone else did wrong. I'm focusing on really just things outside of myself, right? Saying, so something I suffer from is dermatitis. And complaining would be, I'm so fucking sick of my skin. Look, and I literally, this has been my life before. I'm so sick of my skin looking like this. This shit's so ugly. Versus expressing how I feel. This doesn't make me feel very confident. I feel very insecure about how I look right now. And, you know, it's causing me not to really want to show up. So the expressing how you feel, the expression is really based on you, how you feel. That is the difference between those two.
Yeah, agree. Expressing and getting them feelings out is everything.
Yeah.
Not letting them ball up because that's gonna start to crash out. That's what you know. Compiling emotions that are attached to deep rooted values in you.
Run it back. Hold on, because it went
I,
past me, but I run it back.
letting the emotions build up that are attached to deep values in you is how you crash out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So expressing and getting them out, it's just like a full gallon of something. If you just let it and you just put it under the faucet and you just let the water run, of course it's gonna overflow and get everywhere.
Agree.
We gotta pour some of these out in expression in a healthy manner if we can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Agree. Your emotions is literally energy.
Yeah.
Emotion.
Yeah.
It's energy and motion. Okay.
Energy, emotion.
And when you don't allow that energy to flow through you and
out
out
of
of
you.
you,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's meant to be, it gets stuck inside of you.
Yeah.
And it blocks so many chakras. It blocks a lot. Blocked energy.
Yeah.
And you can't move how you need to move. You crashing out when you shouldn't have crashed out.
Yeah, when you don't express, like I said, it just balls it up.
Yeah.
Until it has to explode in some way. Then after a while, it's just that explosion just goes in any direction. Then it can land on innocent people.
Yeah.
Your kids, your partner, mom, dad, you know, whoever. It just lands in.
I used to be so guilty of that.
Of what?
Like,
just letting it ball up and it just.
Yeah,
it just,
and it's landing on the people I love the most.
Yeah.
And I had to reassess. I was just like, this isn't sustainable. It's not healthy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want my family, the ones I love the most, to resent me, because that's kind of what I experienced. Being resentful of how I was treated growing up.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my mom is a worrisome woman, and she just don't express herself. I'm not even gonna get deep into that, but a lot of the shit that she went through was misdirected energy.
Yeah.
The smoke is getting in my nose. The incense. So I was like, but yeah.
I've always known how powerful words are.
Yeah.
But the danger of spazzing out is when you release them with there's no filter to them. When you spazzing out, the feelings have took over. They gotta explode, and you can say something to somebody or somebody said something to you when they've crashed out, you not forgetting that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you might even get an apology out of them, but dog, that shit was said. It's in the air now.
Yeah.
Ain't no going back from that.
Nah.
You gotta watch your feelings and letting them ball up.
Agreed. I feel like that what you just said reminds me of the term bullets have no name.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, for sure.
a lot of times we crash out on people and you just got the bullet that day. It really wasn't even about you.
Wasn't that personal to you?
Yeah,
Could
but
have been anyone.
it became personal though. Now it's
Yeah, yeah.
personal.
Now it's personal because you didn't say some shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
you done really went there. So now it's kind of personal.
And now it's personal.
Another thing that's like hella big for me in not crashing out is staying faithful
Yeah.
to myself and having faith that everything is going to work out in my favor.
Mm-hmm.
I think faith is it's more than a word. Faith is like
A
how you
practice.
live. Yeah, how you live life is a practice.
Yeah.
It's the way you move out here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When we think of faithful, a lot of times the first things come to mind is like our partner. Like
Yeah,
he's
a relationship.
a relationship.
Yes.
He's faithful. He's a faithful man.
Mm-hmm.
He's a faithful woman.
Mm-hmm.
And those are great. I'm very happy that you are faithful.
I'm so happy.
My love, can we proceed to have that same application of faith to our dreams, to our journey, or the evolution of who we are, to our goals?
Mm-hmm.
Can we show that same faith to ourselves?
Yeah.
Right? You hold it down for your significant other, they hold it down for you, but can you hold it down for you?
Whoa.
Stop it. Stop it.
No.
But
For real.
having that faith in you and that things are going to work out, having faith in God that things going to work out well, can prevent so many crash outs.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
When you don't have that faith, that proceeds to start the first like turning of crashing out.
Right.
Because you feel like I gotta crash out, I gotta go all out because this the only
only
way I can do
option.
it. This
Yeah.
the only option.
Yeah,
This is
for
it. This is
sure.
all I have.
Yeah.
So fuck that. I'm finna go crazy. I'm crashing
Yes.
out. Whatever it is, you done crashed out and goddamn me. I don't know. You done stole something.
No.
You didn't did like when motherfuckers really truly. I'm talking about a true crash out.
Yeah.
Like, hey, brother crashed out and stole all
So
Trent Jordans out the jump finna go
Yeah.
sell them hoes on. Yeah, you done truly crashed out when niggas do that. When
Yeah.
I grew up, in a little hood when crackheads stole shit, like broke into my house, stole a TV. You done crashed out, bro.
You've absolutely
You done absolutely
crashed out, my dear.
What you gonna get 100 for it? So you done went and committed a crime, get you 4-5 years for $100, Smokey. Look, the nigga Big Worm sort of crashed out on Smokey.
When?
He sent killers at Smokey for $200.
$200.
He slick crashed out, didn't he?
He crashed out. It was $200.
You know
But
why
I don't know
he
if he
crashed?
thought it was like principal either way.
Oh, my mama, he thought nigga was coming for him
Yes.
deadly. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
He crashed out over $200.
He did. He did do that. He did
Bruh,
that.
No faith at all will have you
None.
crashing out on some shit, dog.
Nah, and let me tell you something. When you have faith, when you trust the universe so much that you just don't give a fuck, you vibrate at a certain frequency.
What?
You vibrate at a different. Ooh, she's so country, y'all. I'm sick of
Different. Country as hell.
so sick of this hoe. But you vibrate at a different frequency. It's just certain shit you ain't gonna do because you embody trust. You embody faith. Like, that's just what it is.
It's so many things I've been able to laugh off because I got faith.
What?
There's so many people I've been able to laugh off because I got faith. Man, you said what?
What you say?
You said what? All right. Bet.
Back.
You know what?
It's calm.
It's calm. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't laughed off so many things, bruh.
In the name of faith.
In the name of faith, bruh. I can remember my last job I actually had, last true job I had.
Mm-hmm.
When I told them I got a podcast and this and that, and somebody was like, so you think a podcast gonna save you out here?
No, nobody didn't say that.
I said, yeah, this is what I do. Like, I fuck with that. He was like, I mean, well, shit. If people hit you with that,
if you like it.
if you like it, I love it type shit. Hit me one of them lines, like, if you like it, I love it type shit. Here,
He
here go the thing
tell
though.
me,
Here go
tell
the
me,
thing
tell
though.
me the
I
thing.
rolled past Job a week ago. His car's still out there, and
Wow.
I'm at home on a podcast.
Let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
fuck nigga.
Did he low key
Yeah,
crash out though?
he low
He
key.
low key
He low
crashed
key.
out because why did you need to say that?
Why
You
you?
need
But you know what? Hey, Faith told me, yeah, laugh it off. We good. We be
yeah.
here. We good.
Yeah.
And yeah,
What's good?
things are as my faith had intended them to be. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So when you need to stay calm, have faith in God, have faith in you that you got you, and it just breathes a certain yeah yeah
It's so
these fuck
grounding.
boys ain't talking about nothing. Like you can laugh so many things off when you got faith.
Absolutely. I definitely feel like I have faith, more faith these days in my life because
Yeah.
when you don't, it's like the smallest thing
But
will
what
it'll affect your energy. It'll get to you. Like
smallest shit?
every single thing becomes a problem.
That's it. Like every little thing. Like when you ain't got no faith, then you using just you know human intellect to advance.
Yeah.
And when you're doing that, everything has to be calculated.
Wow.
Everything got to be on point, on time. You know what I
Wow.
mean? I got to be here at this time. I got to be this. When you move with faith, you allow other elements to pour in with no measurement.
Ooh,
You dig what I'm
he
saying? Like, stop
talking.
it, bro.
He
Stop it. You do
talking.
too much.
But for real.
You allow other things to pour in with no measurement.
Yeah.
When you ain't got faith, everything's so calculated. Everything's so serious. When
Yes.
you meet a motherfucker, everything just so serious all the time with him.
And it's never that serious.
He calculating everything. He calling somebody for the 20 that they owe him.
And you know what? That's why living that way, because I used to live that way. That's
Yeah.
why living that way caused so much dis-ease and so much anxiety anxiety to my being. Because you ain't no way you can calculate every single
Everybody
thing.
else, like,
We are
no.
a human. We are spirits. We
Yeah.
are all these different elements, and you have to have a balance within those elements that are you.
Yeah.
Or you can't be too much of one thing and not enough of the other. It has to be a perfect balance.
Yeah, you got flow between it all. But like I said, when you ain't
Yes.
moving with faith, oh, it's such a stressful life.
Such a stressful.
So fucking stressful, man. The way that I build my faith up is accepting my micro wins,
Okay.
like the little bitty wins.
Okay.
I think so many times in life, we waiting on the massives,
Yeah.
the colossal wins that
Mhm.
change everything, and it's apparent. The apparent win.
Yeah. It's
Apparently, I'm
obvious.
winning. You see the new car, you
Yeah.
see the new crib, the new
Yeah.
drip. We waiting for the massive wins, so we just don't appreciate our micro wins at all. And we will mentally sabotage ourselves because we have no appreciation for the micros.
Yeah, agreed.
We got no appreciation for this time, this session at the gym, because we came in with the body that we didn't necessarily want, and we left out with the body we didn't. So we ain't taking into account. We showed up today, even though we didn't want to.
Okay.
We not taking into account that I'd rather been chilling at the crib, bag of chips, show on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But no, I got up. I did something towards what I want.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't feel great about it because we still don't see the massive change. And if you can't get past waiting for that massive, you can never appreciate the micro wins where faith is built on.
Yeah.
So I just appreciate my little wins and don't mentally sabotage myself into thinking that these aren't little truths. These are all little bitty truths that eventually add up into something beautiful, but
Yes.
you can't keep fighting it because it ain't big enough for your liking right now.
Yeah, that's gratitude. That's having
Yeah,
gratitude.
yeah.
And it's another word. I get celebrating yourself. I'm like, what's the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
word? Like exactly what you said. Celebrating yourself. Celebrating those wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The micro, little bitty wins that we just overshadow. I made it to work and completed this another day of work. Like little
Yeah.
bitty things that we just don't think about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like our dubs. You know what I'm saying? We just don't see them as like real wins. getting on the
Yeah.
treadmill that day and still going home not as the completed version that you want, that's still a win. Don't trick yourself into only loving you once we've crossed a certain finish line. I mean, we speak about that all the time, putting your
Yes.
happiness off into the future.
Yeah.
Don't wait to love you. Love all the little things about you right now.
Yeah, even the things you don't like. Be
True.
grateful that you have a body to move.
Yeah. So let's imagine you ignored everything we said today, or you tried all the things
Mm-hmm.
and nothing held it back, and you crashed out. Fuck it, you spazzed out. You let Charles know you a fuck nigga down the bridge. You know all that. You fucking let Charles have it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you now recover from this crash out?
How I recover. I did everything that I should have did in the first place.
Mm,
I journaled,
okay,
or I talked to a trusting, safe friend.
okay. You expressed yourself.
I expressed.
Okay.
There we go. I expressed. Yeah,
First,
that's one of
first
the
thing,
things.
express
Yes,
yourself.
express. Actually, no. Let's go back then. If we gon' let's go back. I first become aware of myself
Okay.
and how I feel
After the crash out.
after the crash out.
Cause you gotta know, like, did I crash out or did I stand on business?
Right, right.
Yeah.
So I become aware of my being, and then I express, like I said before, and then I nurture. I
Okay.
nurture by giving myself whatever it is that I may need in that moment. Like I said yesterday, was just in bed. I was on Pinterest. I was meditating, listening to Diana Lopez, those meditative frequencies. I had my window up, listening to the rain. I was just really like
Self soothing.
self-soothing, but allowing myself to really use my senses to feel life, to see life, to just really experience life.
Yeah.
You even came up there. It was like, damn, I come up here, you really vibing.
Oh my mama. I said, at first, I said, what the fuck you got going on? They had the song playing, the window up, you had the little dim little light
I had my little hatch on. It was
hatch.
yes.
Yeah. I showed like, what the fuck you got going on? Like you just like,
Are you good?
are you good? Cause your soothing looks a little different to
Different.
me. So when I come
Yes.
into it, sometimes I'll be like, are you okay? Cause it's very
I
opposite of my self
know.
soothing.
And I be afraid. I'm like, I hope I be afraid that you're not gonna think I'm okay, but I actually be more than okay. I be
Yeah, yeah.
great.
You know, I'm always gonna ask, are
Are you
you
good?
okay? Are you
Yes.
good? You be like,
Yes.
yes. Oh, I'm fine. I'm great.
I'm great
You be like, I'm
actually.
great. Whenever you say I'm great, oh, it's really great.
Yeah.
You ain't one of them people who say, you know, I'm doing good. I'm great. No, when you say great, you are on moon.
Yeah.
You've always been like that, though.
Yeah. But yeah, so doing everything that I should have did in the first place. That's how I'm gonna recover.
Yeah.
How do
Yeah.
you recover?
Like you, I gotta recognize that I crashed out or did I stand on business. And
Yeah.
once I entitled it, no, I crashed out. I first gotta find my ground again, my aura, my natural
Mm.
frequencies. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Take some time to myself and really basically get back on square. I didn't knock myself off. I didn't came out of pocket. I need to tap back in with who I really truly am. Let me take some deep breaths, whatever that look like for you. You know what I
What
mean?
does that look like for you though?
For me, it's usually a little bit of isolation.
Mm-hmm.
I need to isolate. I need to breathe.
Yeah.
Mentally recap what I did versus what I felt. Because what I did and
Okay.
what I felt, it could be two
Okay.
different things. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Really go back and examine from my truths. I always remember that my truth, not the truth, just my
Your
truths
truth. Yes.
of what took place.
Okay.
And from that point, um, I gotta, put my big boy pants on and go and apologize if that's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
To
I forgot
all
about apologizing.
apologize to all parties involved, including
Yeah.
apologizing to myself
Yes.
for getting us out of pocket like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
Mm-hmm.
really be the biggest apology of all of them, right?
For sure.
You might have to go back and say sorry to somebody because you might, you know what I'm saying, spazzed out a little bit, said a little
Mm-hmm.
it may have been your truth, but you ain't had to say it like that.
Yeah.
Type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
but it needed to be said though. But you ain't mean to crash out on them
Yeah,
like
the
that.
delivery makes all the
Yeah,
difference.
facts. Delivery does. But mostly apologize to yourself that you couldn't stop this from happening. You couldn't soothe. You couldn't break away from the situation. I gotta apologize to myself. I never wanted to put me through that situation.
Mhm.
So once I've felt it, apologized, I think the last thing for me on the crash out is refilling my cup.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Getting my aura back, getting back into the groove of me, you know what I'm saying? And just taking little micro steps, you know what I mean? Whatever it may be for each person, just getting back to
Yeah.
your normal pattern, you know what I'm saying?
How long you feel like it take you? I feel like it take me a couple of days sometimes, depending on how big the
Yeah,
crash
it
out.
depends on the crash out. If it was
Mhm.
little, then it's just a little thing.
Yeah.
I get right back to it.
Yeah.
But if it was a full blown crash out, like one of them big joints, yeah, it's gonna take a day. It's gonna take
It
a
may
day,
take
a
me.
week, a
Oh,
month. Yeah,
exactly.
however long it take, I got faith that I'm gonna be back
For sure.
to me.
For sure.
But yeah, it just depends on how big you crashed out. If you told your mama some shit, like you exploded, if you went in on your pops, your brother, sister, it might take longer. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah. Them deep rooted. That's
them
personal.
deep rooted,
Yeah.
like versus um you just didn't, something small, like I got distracted, forgot to do this, something little, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what else I forgot to add? I love to scream. When I get alone, I love to
You
scream.
got scream jaws, like with on the show.
I ain't got no scream jars. I just be screaming. Where I mostly scream at though is in the car.
Yeah, you
The
do, you
cars are
do.
good. You wouldn't know.
No,
I'm
no,
never screaming.
I be knowing you doing something because it'll take you way longer to do something that's short.
Screaming and crying.
Boy, you'll cry. I know that
Oh, for
much.
sure. I'm gonna get these. I'm gonna
You
release.
can get them tears out, boy.
Whether I'm releasing from a space of joy or I just need to release, I'm sad. Whatever it is.
Yeah, with me, my music usually is my release place. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? If I'm getting emotional about something, whether I did something right or I did something wrong, I usually let it all out in the music.
Yeah, I love that because it's so true. Like your music is your life. You literally be talking about your life. You have songs that make me cry. A song called what is it called? I don't know. You're my angel.
In the sentimental mood,
When you first shared that song with me, I cried.
I cry recording it.
Yeah,
It was an emotional song for me.
yeah, yeah. Definitely expression through creativity is big one.
Big one.
Big
You
one.
could save yourself from crashing out if you just express what it is. And
Yeah.
it might be the inspiration you was looking for. A crash
Mm.
out can lead to some inspirational things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so, but don't go all the way through with it. Please stop.
With the crash
Yeah,
out?
yeah, don't go all the way through.
Well, if you don't go through it, how you gonna get to the inspiration? How you gonna get to the inspo?
Everybody should be awarded a couple crash outs in life. We should have a
Right?
stash like 10.
We need more than 10. Like on the
Probably so. Yeah, 10 is short.
we need more than 10. We need probably like 100. I'm sorry.
No, you crash
Okay,
out.
50.
I'm talking about big crash outs.
Oh, big ones.
Not the little bitty ones.
Oh,
I got
okay.
unlimited
Okay.
little crash out. I'm talking about the one where you tell Charles he can go fuck his mom. Like, you don't need a couple of them in life, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You don't need
I
a
feel like
couple of
10
them
is
in life.
good. I feel like
10 crash outs like that.
I mean, depending on who you is, I don't know. You might
Depending
be
on how many Charles you know. How many Charles do you
yeah.
know in life?
Yeah. I feel like 10 is a good amount. Where I'm at in my life, I need 10 more. That's what I'm saying.
I need 10. You talk to God, I need 10 more crash
I
outs.
need 10
Don't
more.
ask me why.
I just need them. I just need to know they're there.
I just need to know.
I just need to know they're
Yeah,
there.
that's great. Give me 14 more.
Give me 14 of
Give
them.
me 14
I
more.
don't need to know what's in it. I don't want to know. But yeah, I just need 10. Just 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take y'all times
Yeah.
and be gentle with you. Breathe.
Mhm.
I know this world be trying you.
Mhm.
I feel like this world try me all the time
Yes.
with this. I don't know why it's been on mine. This capitalist system we live in, it tries me all the time. The way
Yeah.
that people consume
Yes.
and don't think about other beings in this world. We don't try to make a better place for other people.
Yeah.
Disturbs me in a crazy way.
Yeah.
So when I get around consumer people, them not just high maintenance people, but them superficial ass people, boy, to crash out of me. Be ready. I be ready like Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar with the Black Air Force. Like I
Yes.
be ready to really have a K-Dot moment and just like
Yeah.
really go in on somebody.
Yeah.
Like
It really upsets me. I just hate. Not even gonna get into it, but I
I'm
just
my
don't
mama.
like things. I don't. I'm a very intentional person, and anything
Yeah,
and anybody who isn't that, it definitely
bothers me. And
to my soul.
see, we self-soothing right now to prevent
We
us from
are.
crashing
We
out.
are.
I'm pausing because like these are very passionate things. You know what I'm saying in life
Yes.
for us. Like
Yes.
that shit, it irks me to be around people who a lot of people in this world. I know this is the last rant, then we done.
Okay.
A lot of people in this world, especially in America, people aren't upset at the right things. I hate when people are
Okay.
upset. We live in a capitalist system that literally sabotages people financially and keeps people in burdens for their entire life. To live in an uncertain survival mode your entire life should be a fucking crime.
Yeah.
On
For
God's
sure.
green earth should be a fucking crime. But
Yeah.
we don't have people angry at that. We got people angry at their position in the capitalist system. You ain't
Mm.
mad at this a system that oppresses people. You mad that you ain't got a better spot. You ain't got a
Yeah.
bigger spot, a
Mhm.
faster car, more jewelry. That's what you mad about. You ain't
Yeah.
even mad about the entire thing that's fucking up my people left and right.
Yeah.
You just mad because you ain't in a better seat. Fuck, nigga.
You crashed out there a
A
little
little
bit. Did you
bit,
crash out there a little
just a little bit, like, but that shit irks
bit?
me with a passion. That,
Yeah. No, I feel that. I feel
but
that.
that's a whole nother joint. I can't
Yeah.
even. That ain't you know
Yeah.
rapping. Sorry, I
Yeah.
had to get that out.
No, don't apologize for how you feel for expressing. Never apologize for expressing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Never.
I had to.
Never apologize.
Yeah. But with that being said, I'm sorry. I sorry I left y'all on a high note. I'm sorry.
Because we usually,
But it's
but that's
usually very
fine.
zen though. I
That's
know.
food for thought.
It
Think
is
about
food for
that.
thought. Think about that.
We're sending you so much peace, so much love, so much abundance, and everything you need in this moment. We'll talk to you next time. Bye. Mwah.
Peace.